Well, what is going on? Welcome back to Clayton Schick Outdoors. Of course, I'm Clayton Schick. This, once again, is the dark outdoors, and winter is finally here. I've been outside now for a total of 25 seconds, and my hands are cold. I need to go back inside and get my gloves. I'm cold, I'm not gonna lie. It's winter. I'm still up in northern Manitoba at Viking Lodge, and today I've got a guest with me, Matt, one of the owners from Viking. We are going to go on a stock trout mission. I think we're going to trailer to a lake, I believe, and we're going to go see if we can put a big rainbow on the ice. We'll be fishing inside for sure. We'll probably set up some jaw jackers, I'm thinking, even though it's cold, but we'll just set them close to the shelter where if we catch a fish, we can run it right into the shelter right away. Anyways, I got to get the trailer truck loaded, and we got to get on the road. Let's go make it happen. Well, we are officially set up. I didn't do any filming of the setup at all. It's cold. Like I said, it's like minus 25 this morning. You add a little bit of wind in there, it's nasty. We do have some holes drilled for jaw jackers to possibly put out at some point, but we're going to fish in the shelter first and attempt to catch the fish in the shelter with moving baits instead of some kind of dead bait to start with. I'm just defogging my glasses right now. Matt's already fishing. I said he could catch the first one. I'll give him a little bit of a head start here. We actually did some rainbow fishing last year, and Matt outfished me for the biggest one. So today it's redemption.
Redemption.
Definitely interested though. Yeah. Oh, maybe he looks white.
No, he likes green.
Yeah, I like green.
Or he's not sure what he likes.
Yeah. He's like, "Could you guys get anything smaller?" I really like something smaller. That's definitely a little rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
there we go.
Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Look at the size difference.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Oh, he's all over you.
Come on.
Oh, get back here.
He went after that other one.
It's like, yeah, he was chasing.
This little one's back.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, he totally bumped it. Totally bumped it.
There we go.
I had my chance. I had my chance. The size difference between those two were crazy. Oh. I'm gonna pull this out so we don't get stuck in it, because rainbows like to go side to side pretty quick. Oh boy. That looked nice.
Yeah.
Man, that did not take long at all. If it comes up, I'll just scoop. Oh, just scrap right at the hole. I'm so nervous, I'm not even fighting the fish. This is amazing. Get up here.
Come on, here. Come on.
That's a nice one.
Oh, that's a nice one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so nervous landing this fish. Get up here, buddy. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a big one. It's got. I don't want to grab the line. It backed out. If I grab the line, it'd be. So pull it up with the rod. That way, it's got some resistance. That's a big one, man.
That is a big one. That's a nice.
I got her.
Oh,
that's a big. That's a big rainbow.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow!
Oh,
Look at this thing. I'll give it to Matt to hold after we were going to measure it here. I don't have my bump board. That is unbelievable. Look how thick that thing is. Yeah, right there to there. Looking at 24.5 inches. Oh, get up to the camera and show them off here again. That is a beautiful fish. Bring it that way right there. Oh, the chrome. Okay, I like rainbows. I forgot how much. That is so good. Yeah. Wow, that's a big one. I had it shot at that fish too. It totally hit my tube, like it just slightly. Well, already made the trip worth it.
Yeah,
that is so good.
That was a perfect one.
I was so nervous at the hole with it. I'm like, wow. And you don't, it's really important, there's not much ice. Don't grab that line, even though you're tempted to, because these rods, what they do is they absorb those head shakes. So when you get it up that hole, keep pulling it with the rod. Don't ever grab the line with these, and get your hand down underneath and scoop them up. So as you can see, forgot the bump board for some reason. I've been switching back between sleighs right now, and I didn't throw the bump board in. which kind of irks me because it was the one thing I really wanted today to be able to, like, if we catch a great big one, like a 28, 29 incher, but the Rapala scoop here has numbers all along it there. So 24.5 is like an approximate. It could be 24, it could be 25, but it gets us pretty close anyway. Better than nothing. I
don't mind fishing with the flasher. I mean,
oh boy. Yeah. Wow.
I didn't even feel the bite. I just
that thing, like, wow. Matt's showing me how it's done.
I don't even know if I got a good hook set on him. That was
he just flew in.
Yeah.
Eh? I don't think it's quite.
I think he just.
It's not as big as the first one. I don't think. It's nice. Oh,
nice.
It's pretty nice. It's thick. I don't want to pull that line. They can. There's not much ice right now, and they can just double back so quick. Okay, there we go. I got him.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's nice and thick.
It's nice right there. We'll keep him. This one's a little bit shorter, I think, than the last one. So I won't even let him really touch the snow. We'll just get Matt to pop the hook here. Perfect. Okay. Matt popped the hook. One last show off there. I won't even let it touch the snow at all or hand it over to him. We'll just get it back in. I'm sure that's smaller than the first one, right?
Yeah, he's pretty thick,
but
he's
22.
Yeah.
22, 23, something like that. Okay. Perfect.
You like that?
That thing just came in and like ate instantly. I just saw it go right by mine, right to Matt's, and there's the fish going right there, swimming back down. It's 12 feet away now. It's pouting. It's leaving, but it's leaving. He's going to tell his buddies not to come over here. Don't eat a white tube jig. I was talking about how spoiled I am with Livescope, and it would be hard to go back to a flasher. The only way I could like really ice fish now, it feels like, with Livescope or an underwater camera where I can see stuff. It's just the visual aspect of it. I'm sure if I fished with the flasher for a little bit, I'd be perfectly fine, but you just get so used to watching everything that's going on. I'm always down there looking around, just seeing, learning so much more. Worth every penny. Like,
yeah.
It's just like, yeah. Especially being able to take it off and on like that, how I have it set up, because it's on those. Oh boy.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that came up and hammered it, and I'm like, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Like, that fish didn't even. I think a toddler could have caught that one. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, give him a sec. He'll come up. He'll come up again. That was crazy. Slacklined me so hard. That is a big one. Oh my goodness. It's so fat. Oh, that is amazing. Wow. Unless you pop that hook for me. I wonder if I should. You want to grab that? Curious. I'm just curious to see how longish. I'm thinking like a 23 probably. Around there. Okay. We got it marked. Okay. Matt's got it marked there.
22 and a half.
22 and a half. So
that
is so cool. I'm not going to lie. That fish came up as I was jigging, and it had it for probably a good 2 seconds before I even realized what was going on. Like, it just shot straight up. Crazy. We're talking, I don't even know what we were talking about that time. We were talking about my arc lab setup on my sled and how awesome it is. Nice landing job. That was awesome.
And Clayton's on the board.
I'm on the board. 1 for 3. I tried to miss that one somehow. It shot up and I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, it's caught my tube in the its mouth. So this is what we're using for baits. This is what we're using for baits. This is a little tube jig. I'm not even sure the size of it. Like, it's 2 inches-ish. This one's from Send It Outdoors. It's called a little stubby jig. But Matt's got a white one on, and he's actually using a Berkeley tube, but they're pretty much the same thing. I'll show his off too in a little bit. His is the same length, just a little bit narrower. And we could go smaller and like a smaller bait and probably catch some of those smaller rainbows that are around, but we're literally using a bigger bait to hopefully attract the bigger fish and catch the bigger fish, get the bigger bites. A lot of times in fishing, bigger baits equal bigger bites. Not all the times, but a lot of times that is the case for sure.
Said 3 masters already, so
I guess that is too, isn't it?
Yeah. It's terrible.
We've been fishing for an hour. We've got 3 master rainbow trout, just like that. That's so cool. And like I said in my last video, whereas lake trout fishing, when you come up here, you don't have to fish the same thing over and over. You don't have to see the same structure, the same lake. You literally can fish a different lake every single day you're here. How many lakes do you say you fish in the wintertime, probably?
At least half a dozen.
Yeah, so if you come on a 6-day trip, you could fish a different lake every day. You could even target a different species every day. You can go lake trout, you can go rainbows, you can go pike, you can go walleye. There's lakes that got really good Cisco's that aren't too far if you wanted to go do some kind of Cisco fishing like that. Do you have anything else for like species that'd be the...
Smallmouth bass.
Oh yeah, smallies aren't...
Perch.
Perch? Yeah, smallies. You get a little bit of a trailer drive to some of the lakes, Rocky Lake, Bradley Lake, but it has awesome smallmouth bass. I've put some videos out in the past for that. So you literally could do so much. I think one of these years I come up here when it's like nice out, we're going to jump on our sleds and we're just going to go and see how fast we can catch like one of each species. Go catch a rainbow, go catch a lake or a walleye, a pike. I'd like to do something like that. When it's minus 25, minus 30 like today, I want to sit in a warm shelter like this. And at this point, I don't even think we'll probably put the jaw jackers out. We've got fish action in here. We're catching them. I don't want to put the fish through that aspect too of having, you know, them freezing their gills, their eyes. Yes, we could run it in the shelter pretty quick, but I like the warmth in the shelter right now. Not gonna lie.
Well, I was going to ask you, where did you get your light for on your... Oh,
Where did that fish come from? I didn't even see it.
I was holding my rod in the other hand too.
Whoa.
That could be a pike.
No, that's a... Wow. What in the...
What is this?
What?
And I didn't get a good hook set either. This is not good.
It sounded solid.
Yeah, with my right hand.
Holy.
Oh my goodness.
That thing took a screaming run.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a big rainbow, isn't it?
I don't know where he came from.
I
didn't see anything.
No, I don't even remember seeing it on the screen. Wow. Man, they have so much energy. Rainbows are so cool. We've been fishing for an hour and 40 minutes and we've just got our 4th one hooked. Whether we landed or not, well, it's okay.
I don't know if it's hooked on the...
I'll pop it off, yeah. Okay, you're good.
Okay. I was like, am I hooked on the ice?
I saw it, but I didn't see how big.
Or I have him hooked funny, but he's feels big.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. It didn't look huge. I wonder if he's hooked funny. He might be hooked funny. He doesn't look huge.
I wonder if he got hooked as he went by it.
But he's got, like, Rainbow's got so much strength. It's crazy. So cool. No, he seems to be hooked. He's just power. Like straight power.
Lots of gas in the tank.
Straight power. I can't believe how much that one screamed.
I don't know if I've ever had one scream line like that with me.
There we go. It's a nice fish. It's fat.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's one of those, like, it's another 22 incher probably, you know.
Oh, is he full of energy though? Wow.
Here she comes.
He's not giving up.
Oh no.
Maybe he knows what's happening. He's got him before.
Dude, we're just going to put you on camera and we'll put you back. 100%. When these fish are hooked on the outside of the mouth like this, it's just so nice to be able to catch them, pop the hook out, no blood, no harm on them. Catch and release for these rainbows are so good because other people can come, catch these fish, enjoy them, do the same thing. Of course, if you have one that's hooked really bad and it's bleeding, nothing wrong with taking one home to eat, but the bigger ones are for sure better to let go. It's hooked just on the outside. This is an insane fight. And we're not using weak rods. These are 37 medium light smoke shows from Frostbite. They're a good rod for this. It's a fast action, but it bends pretty far into the blank, absorbs the head shakes. Graphite rod, you can feel them. Not that we've had to feel anything. They just come and eat. Wow, oh, that is a big fish. Up a little bit, pull up a little bit. Oh, I've just pushed him back down. That was bad. I've been so good at landing all of them. You got to get so low on those.
Oh, nice
Holy. Wow. Man, are they beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Hook's just on the outside. You want to pull that out first? Perfect. On my thumb.
There we go.
You want to hold your fish, Matt? Or
That's all right.
You're okay?
I'm okay.
That's a nice fish. That was a crazy fight. I'd say like what, 23-ish again? Quick measure then. Grab our bump board. We'll get a feel there, yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, you can be close.
Okay.
23 and a half, so we're...
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, he's still got a pile of energy.
It's unbelievable.
That was an insane fight. Wow. Well, we're going to see if we can get Matt 5 Master Angler Rainbows in one morning. Crazy.
That is probably the longest fight I've had with a rainbow.
That was insane. There he goes. Look at that.
Yeah.
So cool to be able to watch him swim away on the live imaging after. And they just sulk. They're like, they come in so aggressive, so hungry, and then when they leave, they just sulk. So that's what Matt's using there. Like I said, there's mine. They're literally the same size. It's just white versus chartreuse right now. It seems like, honestly, the color or anything hasn't made a difference. It's just a matter of the rainbow of what he's locked in on. It seems like once they lock in on a bait, they're just so keyed in on it, and they're like going after that bait, and that's what they want. So it's like whichever one they see first. So if the fish is coming from this way or fish is coming from this way, it's probably going to have a lot to do with what bait that fish is going to key in on. I'm running a little 3/8 ounce jig in there. It's actually a little 3/8 ounce tube jig, lead head for it. I'll show that off at some point as well for what I'm running inside those little tubes. Just like I was talking about when Matt was fighting that fish, we're both using the same rod. It's a 37 medium light smoke show from Frostbite. It's a graphite rod, fast action, but does bend far enough into the blank where it absorbs these head shakes quite well. If I stand corrected, the fishing geeks who fish for a lot of trout say that this is their favorite stock trout rod, or it doesn't have to be stock trout, just trout rod in general. Not lake trout, but rainbows, brookies, browns, all that. So if I could be wrong, but this is, I'm pretty sure this is their favorite rod, the 37 medium light smoke show. Both rods have the 1000 diesel reels, and there's a 10-pound Sufix 832 ice braid. And then I don't know if I got an 8 or a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader on these. I went a little bit heavier just because I know we were fishing for the bigger fish with bigger baits, trying to get some bigger bites and fish a little bit more aggressive. If we were fishing for smaller fish, it'd go down to a 4 or a 6-pound fluoro. And if we were running jawjackers outside, I'd be running the 39 medium light drenches is what I would use for those rods out there. But I can honestly say we are not going to be running any jawjackers today. Oh, I'm glad you brought the heater with you.
I figured. I had the room, so I may as well throw it in.
Like I said, if we're going to bring in 2 of anything, I'd rather bring 2 heaters than...
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we had a short 20-minute delay here with getting a new heater. As you can see now, we have a big buddy going. I get lots of questions asking about the heat hog.
Big fish.
I have a fish on me.
Big fish.
He must know we got the heat turned on.
Oh, yeah.
Got him. He ate that little bait.
Nice.
I had on a little... This thing's got a pile more hooks on it than the tube, so just be careful when you stick your hand down there. That was crazy. No fish the whole time. We're messing around with that heater. We get the heater going and boom, fish. He must have known that we had a big buddy going now, and not a heat hog. He's like, oh, I'm ready to come check you guys out.
It's actually nice and warm in here now.
Yeah, it is warm in here now. That's a fat one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, the tank, yeah.
Oh boy. Just give me a sec. I'll slide him. Oh, that's big.
Where's he hooked?
That is big. It's okay. It's okay. It's probably hooked good.
Yeah, that's it.
The hook's gone, right? I got that little hyper rattle on right now. Oh, that's...
come on.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
He wants down.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, that's big. Oh, yes. He's got that hyper rattle right in the snout right there. It's a brand new bait I've never used before. First time. Oh, that is a fat one. These rainbows are so hard to handle at times. Good?
Out there.
Okay. Matt's gonna
23 and a half again.
Wow. Like I said, they're so slimy, harder to hold. We're being very careful with them. That's our 5th master angler lake trout of the day. And that one took a little bit longer to eat. Like it was just like,
oh, he was
soft.
Yeah.
I downsized to the smallest size. I've got to get that hook fixed there. But the smallest size of hyper rattle that Acme makes, the new 1-inch one. I'll show off some more here right away. I'll get this all situated. But yeah, brand new bait. Haven't used it. I bought them for perch if I ever went crappie fishing, anything like that. But I figured their fish are coming in, not eating aggressively. I was like, we'll just try something a little bit smaller. So anyway, before I caught that fish, I was talking about the heater. We had like a 20-minute delay in here, basically, where we were switching out the heater. I get questions asked about the heater I've been using lately, and it's called a heat hog. And for the most part, it's been good. But I have had situations where it just cuts out all of a sudden. And normally you can just start it and it keeps going again. This time, it just wouldn't ever get going again. I even put in a smaller tank, a 1-pounder, same thing. I go on for a little bit and just cut out. So I always give you guys an honest feedback on gear. The heater for the most part has been okay. And I don't know if I have something that's going on with them right now. I'm pretty sure their customer service is good, and Heat Hog will send me a new heater in case there is something wrong with that one. But we'll keep testing them. The Big Buddy has always been pretty good for myself in the past. But like anybody else, you always have some kind of issues. The colder it gets, the harder it is on propane in terms of gelling up, and the heater's not working properly. We brought 2 heaters today though. I brought one and Matt brought one. Out of all the stuff we brought, that was something we wanted to have extra of. With it being this cold out, having an extra heater, you'll never regret it. If you have extra room, an extra heater is definitely a good thing. But anyway, that bait I was using, I got mine back down there. I'll just pull one out here real quick. Really, really tiny. Like look at that. I can't even like really show it off. It's so small. It's a 3 gram hyper rattle. And it's a 1-inch one. Is made for the ice fishing season. They're brand new baits released this year. The tube jig's been great, but I was like, what do I have in my box that's like really, really tiny? And I'm like, I got some of those really small hyper rattles. And that fish honestly took a while for it to eat. It just sitting there, and then finally it just like, it obviously connected, but it was way up in the water column. It's good to see. It's always fun to use a different bait. I love catching fish on lures I've used lots in the past and confidence baits, but I always love catching fish on baits I've never used before. Just something new. Just more money you can spend to put in the tackle box. So true, right?
Yeah,
like
never ending.
How much
It's
money?
never
It's
ending.
just never ending. Like, yeah. I don't know, Timmy. We just use a 5 of diamonds for everything. Yeah, well, Timmy, sometimes a 5 of diamonds ain't gonna cut it. Like it wouldn't be. Oh, Matt. Oh,
I'm screwing around in here.
that's when they.
That is a bad hook set, but he's right here.
He came out of nowhere again.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh my goodness.
That was so cool.
Well, at least I didn't have a sandwich in my mouth.
Yeah.
That's a good fish too.
It's a nice one.
Yeah.
Man, they fight so hard at the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not quite. Couldn't get underneath them. The old scoop. Okay, I got her now. Wow. Do you want to hold this one? Why don't you hold one? I'm holding all your fish today.
Here, we'll get the
Yeah, I'll pop the hook out first.
23, maybe 22.
Yeah,
23.
come show them off. Get up nice close to that camera, show them off. Matt's will be his 4th master angler of the day. Unbelievable. Their color is so good. We won't even measure them. Amazing. That thing just came out of nowhere again. You're just kind of messing with your line.
I was messing around, and he all of a sudden he was there. I saw the bright red mark on the Livescope. I didn't even get a hook set on him.
There he is. Look how
Slinking.
they just take like when you release them, they just take their time and they're just like sulking, they're pouting. We're watching him swim away perfectly fine. But yet when they come in, they're just so fired up.
That's the thing with these stocked trout. You can fish so close to the surface,
Yeah.
like especially in shallower water.
Yeah,
they cover the whole water column.
No, you don't have to fish shit like on the bottom. What Matt's basically implying is like we're fishing in 9-10 feet of water. You can be working your jig all the way up near the bottom of the ice. You don't always have to be right on the bottom. These rainbows can be cruising the bottom, looking up and seeing everything, but for the most part they've been coming in kind of central of the water column. It's opposite of what you do when you're walleye fishing or perch fishing, where you're fishing usually that bottom couple feet of the water column. Right now you're fishing the whole thing. Oh, here comes a fish. Oh yeah, coming from your way. I'm not going to move right now and sit up or anything. Still coming. Oh, he's speed. Oh my goodness.
There we go.
He came in all the way from your side.
Yeah.
Didn't even like.
No, it was.
Wow.
He wanted it.
That was cool.
Hardly felt the bite though. Just picked it up and.
I feel like we're maybe tangled on you.
I don't think so.
I think I am.
Really?
No, now I'm off.
Oh.
It was caught on something because I could feel it.
Oh.
I could feel it pulling. That was so cool.
He came a long way.
Jeez.
As soon as I started to drop it right in front of his face, he was all over that.
That was unbelievable. Came from a long ways.
Oh yeah.
Another beautiful fish.
There's my specialist.
Jeez. Yeah, there's Matt's 5th over 20 in one morning / early afternoon. These things are gorgeous. Steelhead right there. Look at the chrome.
Another 23 inch.
Another 23 incher probably, yeah.
23 and a half.
We've measured enough of them. We'll just get them back. Unbelievable. Oh, that is so cool. Came in like it. I never even had a chance at that fish. It came straight across. It's only 5-2, but who's counting?
Me?
Yeah. I outfished Clayton Schick. Matt's gonna tell all his friends.
Yeah. I could get t-shirts made.
Yeah. I outfished Clayton Schick. I want one of those t-shirts.
Should I show you what works?
Listen to this guy.
White tube.
Listen to this guy. Beats me one time.
T-shirts are getting made.
Yeah, if you want your t-shirt, it says I outfished Clayton Schick, just comment below. But I think that will wrap up the day. We picked a time to go home, and it's there right now, so I just have to say, you know what, we're gonna stop recording, we're gonna leave as much as I want to fish until it's complete dark. We've got a little bit of a trailer ride home to get back to the lodge. It's cold out here, so I'm not going to film anything outside today at all, just the fact we're enjoying ourselves in the warmth. Thankfully Matt had an extra heater with us today to get through the whole day. But I can't remember if I said or not, but Matt is one of the co-owners of Viking Lodge, and as you've seen in my last video, I did Lakers, today rainbows. I'm not sure what's in store tomorrow. You'll see Matt in a future video at some point here again, whether it's on this series or again in the future. But I enjoy coming up here and fishing with Matt and his brother Paul, which I don't think you've seen him on any of my videos yet, but he's been on some of Jay's videos, and he'll definitely be on some of my videos in the future. So thanks for coming out today.
Thanks for coming.
Look at, we're doing the old cliche handshake. Yeah. Thanks. Let's get this fish back and get another one.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to get outside.
Unless it's -30, then don't get outside.
Yeah.